Thursday. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. DA, take it away.
Thank you very much. Now the calls to shorten the NBA season continue. One NBA president has even suggested a 58-game schedule. And for the playoffs, one and done. He says there's a reason people tune into every football game. The college tournament in 63 games gets more TV money than we do in our entire regular season. The more drama, the more TV ratings, the more money. Kevin?
What's not to like? Everything makes sense. Rest the players, more practice time, and all the things you just talked about. Maybe, DA, less is more. And thanks for the report. Now Sacramento starting 5. Harris and Sabonis hold down the post positions for him. The backcourt pair will be Fox with Herter. And it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. And for Utah, Jordan Clarkson is out there with Colin Sexton. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Olynyk in at the 5. You know, GA, something you notice about this Jazz team, they love to shoot the 3. The statistics tell you that, and they tell you that.
And, Kevin, not only do they love it, they do it well. The two, sadly, don't always go hand in hand, but these guys can really hurt you from range when they get going.
And so Markkanen will bring it up for Utah. Vanderbilt kicks to Sexton. Olynyk, a screen on Fox. Sexton attacking, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Sexton getting right through the defense and putting that speed to work.
There's the pass to Sabonis. He takes it in, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Is on Colin Sexton.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce. And prior to playing in college, Sabonis played professionally in Spain.
Well, that's such a head scratcher to me. I mean, 16 years old. I mean, here you'd be getting your license. There, Sabonis was playing in professional leagues against grown men. So that experience certainly has helped him both in college and for sure being a pro now.
Well, the father of Domantas Sabonis, Arvydas, named to the NBA 75 All-European team. Arvydas 7'3" and just so skilled.
And he's good on the second. And Greg, what was it like playing with the 7'3" Arvydas when you were in the NBA together?
Kevin, we had a couple years together in Portland, and I'll tell you what, he was an incredible passer. Really made me a better cutter because he was the first guy I played with that could make all the passes no matter where he was on the floor.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Now, here's Fox. Right now, he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force. Offensive rebound, outside for Murray. Again, the miss by the King.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
There's the call on Kevin Herter. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Sexton. Against Golden State, he was really on his game. Screen by Olynyk. Here's Clarkson.
Sabonis very agile for a big, so consistently getting himself in better positions defensively.
Clarkson passes to Sexton. Shot clock at 5. Here's Olynyk. And he overshot that one, missing. For Sacramento, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Murray finds Herter. Left side, Sabonis. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
That's a nice stroke from the mid-range, just pure coming out of the left-hander's hand.
Clarkson surveying the floor. Fires from 18. And he connects with the jumper.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Fox dishes to Murray. And it's Fox who picks up the assist.
And look at the inside presence already for Murray. It'll be fun to watch this young man grow.
Clarkson for three. Sacramento grabs the miss. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Utah. And here is Fox. Passes it to Herter. Deep. That one misses. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Jazz out in front, up 1. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena. You're watching 2K Sports. Just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Brent, do you think shooting has improved over the years, or are there just more good shooters on the floor?
Well, Kevin, if you had a bubble, I'd be bursting it right now. Because if you look back over the last 10 years, maybe go 20 years, shooting has not changed. Percentages have not changed, both from two-point land, three-point land, free throw line. It's not that there are more good shooters in the league. There's just more surprises as to who it is you see taking the shots.
We've got Beasley, and it's Alexander Walker in at the point guard position. It's the group right now for Utah. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Domantas Sabonis is one of the best passing big men in the league. He said, sharing the ball is contagious. Everyone feels confident and knows they'll get touches, which makes the game fun. That can build chemistry on a young team. Kevin?
And David, we know how important that is. And we thank you for your report. And the three-pointer GA has become a focal point of Malik Beasley's game.
Up until last season, only about half of his attempts were from beyond the arc. Now he's really zeroing in on the long ball as his primary weapon.
Shooting 1.
What's up?
Over the last few seasons, the Kings have been near the bottom of the defensive rating. And GA, that is a problem.
Yeah, I think they've tried to address that a little in the draft, taking Davion Mitchell back in 21, but it's been a consistent issue in Sacramento.
Now, here's Lyons, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Here's Mitchell. He can't hit that time. And Utah will come the other way. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. Here's Horton Tucker. He's guarded by Davis. Beasley outside. Pass to Alexander Walker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal
And we've
foul.
seen it for years. And
Second
despite
team
their
foul.
regular season success, the Jazz just unable to make much noise in the playoffs. Credit the front office for coming to terms with it and pivoting to a rebuild while they could get top value for their stars.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And the Kings look a whole lot different now than they did for most of the 21-22 season. And they were changes that had to be made.
The Kings making a switch here. Okpala's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Now when a team suffers a playoff drought like the Kings have, Greg, you can expect some major moves.
And you just hope they can find some stability, Kevin, moving forward. This is a team that's gone through 12 head coaches since the last time they made the playoffs.
Now here's Davis. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Here's Horton Tucker. Guarded by Holmes. Horton Tucker. The pass to Azubuike. Here's Alexander Walker. The Jazz again can't hit it. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
On the wing, Mitchell. Pass to Apollo. The three from Davis. Utah with the rebound. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that one.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's not going to go for him. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Jazz lead by 6. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
Let's hear it for the Jazz Warriors.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
And you know, for that matchup with the Cavaliers, that one will not be easy, but it's winnable. If they play well, man, they can get that W.
Yeah, you're right. They might not need their A game, but at least they'll need their B game.
What about an A- game?
I used to get in trouble for A-minuses.
All right, and looking now at the first half, it's been an almost but not quite story for the Sacramento Kings.
Well, how is this game close? I know it's becoming a jump shooting lead, but you got to at least threaten teams on the interior.
Generating some easy hoops would certainly help their cause, but it doesn't seem like part of their game plan. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Jazz leading by 6.
And you know there aren't many teams with a more dedicated fan base than Utah. The Jazz fans are behind their team no matter what.
On the floor for Sacramento, the backcourt pair will be Fox with Herter. Harris and Sabonis hold down the post positions for him. And it's Barnes in at the 3. Here's Murray following the bucket by the Jazz. And it's in there. Murray's got his second bucket of the game to go. It's always striking, Greg, to see the bond between the Jazz team and their followers.
Well, when you're the only game in town, people take the team to heart. And we see it in cities like Portland and San Antonio as well. The fans form that attachment to their team.
And with an update from the sidelines, Let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The Kings have made a lot of moves to shake up their roster. De'Aaron Fox says, I think the mood is definitely better. It's like a breath of fresh air. Getting a feel for each other and seeing the chemistry come to fruition is huge. Success isn't always immediate with trades and signings, so we look toward the future. Kevin, back to you.
That's all they can do. Okay, thanks, D.A. First free throw is good. Back in 2020, De'Aaron Fox signing a massive extension, Greg. 5 years and $163 million.
Yeah, and Kevin, every NBA hopeful wants that second contract. Credit to De'Aaron for working his tail off and earning every penny of that deal.
I know one thing the Kings wanted to focus on this season, and Brent, that was defense.
Well, they're a team that's been at the bottom of the league on the defensive ratings for quite some time. And one way to remain competitive is to bring your defensive intensity on a nightly basis. It's going to be a point of emphasis for this new coaching staff to get these guys on board.
Herter finds Sabonis. And here is Fox, defended by Sexton. And it's Fox with the jam.
If you leave someone open on a team with Sabonis having the ball, he's going to make you pay. That's great recognition.
And dishes to Sexton. Floats one and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And there's the bucket from Markkanen.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
The Kings trail by 7. We've got 1:08 left here in the third quarter. Sabonis' screen on Sexton. Here's Fox. That one, no good. The Jazz go the other way with it. And the pass to Sexton. Now Olynyk. Jazz passing it around. And Markkanen with the basket on the assist from Olynyk. And now it's a 9-point Jazz lead. And so Fox will bring it up for the Kings. They can look forward to the Cavaliers after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. 7-game road trip continues for them. That'll be game number 3. Yep, that one goes. Sabonis has got 5 now.
Good determination as Sabonis worked his way through contact.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now, here's Clarkson. He's defended by Herter. Takes a step back. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Sabonis.
You got to be cautious when you guard Clarkson. He's got a good burst. When he gets assertive like that, oftentimes will draw a foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a bit, Clarkson tightened up his game, and now he is a key factor in what this team does.
And both free throws good for Clarkson. Mitchell outside. Holmes with a screen on Sexton. And so it's the Utah Jazz in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. The Kings trail by 9. Colin Sexton is out there with Malik Beasley. Then there's Markkanen. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Utah.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
You want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
And Mitchell drops them both. Jazz leading by 7. Horton Tucker, the pass to Sexton. Over Mitchell. No good off the front iron. And for Sacramento, they're shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Down low. To shoot from past the arc. Markkanen pulls it in.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
Now here's Beasley.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
They set the pick. Nice move. He can't get that one.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Passes it to Holmes. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Timeout called by the Kings. They're behind by 7. A minute 42 left here in the 4th quarter. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for the Jazz. Vanderbilt comes in for Horton Tucker. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
During that break, Sacramento's coach had some words for the team. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. He pleaded with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now Sexton. Following De'Aaron Fox's three-point attempt. Sexton, the pass to Olynyk. Back to Sexton. Pass to Beasley. The tray. Good on the triple. And the Jazz lead by 10.
And he can be pretty consistent out there, so the defense is going to have to force Beasley off the line.
And so Fox will bring it up for Sacramento. They've played a great 4th quarter defensive, allowing only 3 points. And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. It's deflected.
All the length of Kelly Olynyk helping to get that block.
And yes, it's good.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Clarkson, he's checked in for Utah.
Let's show them why we are the best fans in the NBA. Let's get wild. Check in for the Jazz. Jordan Clarkson.
46 seconds left in the game. And he commits the intentional foul.
Kevin Porter. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Sexton. Nice ball movement by Utah. Lets it go from deep. A shot by Clarkson, no good.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
Colin Sexton. 5th personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for the Kings, De'Aaron Fox. At the line for 2. Shoot 2.
good on the first, and that brings them within 5.
Even De'Aaron Fox has talked about how he's the fastest player in the league. The cool thing about it is night after night he seems to prove it.
Fox hits them both. And they go to the intentional foul.
De'Aaron Fox. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Utah, Colin Sexton, taking 2 shots.
We got this.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
Now, Sexton understands what's at stake for him, so the passion that he brings to the court on a nightly basis has to be there.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're trailing by 6. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Everybody, let's hear it for you, Ken. Breaker dance crew.
Here's Fox. Again, the miss by the Kings. And so they foul intentionally.
DeMarcus Sabonis. Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for Utah, Colin Sexton. At the line for 2.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. And so here's Sacramento. Mitchell kicks to Lyles. Pass to Sabonis. Back to Lyles. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Again, the miss by the Kings. Here's Alexander Walker. And so it's Utah with the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks, Laurie. Strong start for the team. How did you keep that momentum going throughout the game?
Yeah, I mean, we've had leads before this season that we blew, so we had that mindset that even if we're up, we're still going to keep pushing, so that's what we did.
Kept the pedal to the metal, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. Now, let's check out our New Balance player of the game, Love.